Gig economy divides opinions. Some say it's good and others say it's bad. So, what's the truth about gig economy? Let's find out. Gig economy, just mentioning it divides opinions. You have half the people that say it's a scam and it's a way of exploiting workers and not paying them benefits, and you have half the people that say it's brilliant and allows for flexible work. So is it a good thing or a bad thing? What are the pros and cons of the gig economy? Let's first take a look at its naysayers, the people that don't like gig economy, and see why they don't like it. What is the general consensus? Apps such as Uber, Deliveroo and Postmates have completely disrupted the market. They have opened up the gig economy to pretty much anyone, regardless of skills or experience. Uber and Deliveroo riders are currently paid per delivery, not per hour. So if they manage around 2 to 3 drops per hour, depending on mileage factors, then they may make minimum wage. If they get a long job or 4 and more orders to deliver, then they are able to make more than minimum wage. But the pay per drop model means that riders can spend up to an hour or more waiting around for them to be assigned a delivery. They do not get paid for the hours they are waiting to get delivery. Over the course of a shift, they can end up making way less than minimum wage, or they can end up making way more than minimum wage. This puts gig workers in an unstable position. If they aren't guaranteed minimum wage, then on a slow day it makes it a challenge to make ends meet. But then there are days where they are making lots of money, so it might balance out to minimum wage over the course of a month. But the amount made per month depends on the season, weather, time of day worked, which days worked and for how long worked. This has an effect on long-term plans because earning irregular amounts can make it very difficult to rent a property, secure a loan or get a mortgage, let alone save for retirement. In the absence of a steady salary, gig workers do not receive paid sick leave, paid holidays or any other benefits, and depending on how you go about doing your gig work, it can create financial insecurity. Now, how much a gig worker makes depends on the skills they have and the value that they bring along with the setup of the platform. It is the same as full-time work but much more direct. A freelancer that is providing a highly valuable skill, say on Fiverr, is able to charge way more than an Uber Eats driver because anyone with a driving license or bike can do it, meaning they have very little bargaining power. It should also be noted that the gig worker has to accept all responsibility for the tools that is needed. Uber and Lyft drivers have to buy and use their own car and pay for their own gas and insurance. Uber Eats riders have to buy their own bike and equipment. Fiverr workers need to buy their own equipment for them to do their gigs. There is no employee that is providing the tools needed. A lot of people say that gig workers are small business owners, but in actual fact, if you aren't able to set your own price, then you aren't a small business owner. So for platforms like Fiverr, you could technically claim that you are a small business owner because you can set your price, but Fiverr can boot you off the platform whenever they like, so it's not completely secure. Now, for platforms such as the ride sharing and food delivery ones, the price is set for you and you have no say in what the price is, and if you refuse to take on jobs too many times, then you get banned or treated less favorably. That doesn't seem like a small business owner to me. There's cause for concern, and it's being shown lately as more and more people are claiming the gig economy is just another way to screw people who would otherwise have been regular employees. They like to say gig workers are not protected from a crash of the economy, but neither are people in normal jobs. The growing concern from people has made its way into mainstream media, as these companies are rarely out the news due to the perceived exploitation of workers, or independent contractors as they call them. But it can't all be bad. What's the good part of the gig economy? Let's take a look. The gig economy has provided a way for people to earn an additional income on top of the full-time job, and nowadays this has become vital as the prices of living has risen and the house prices have soared, yet wages have barely risen, and for many people as well as the main jobs, gig work has become simply a necessity as one wage just doesn't cut it anymore. It has allowed for people that have a low level of skill a chance to earn a lot of money. Uber, Lyft, Bolt and all the ride-hailing app companies have allowed for people that would otherwise be working for minimum wage to earn a substantial income, something they would have thought that was never possible. It provides work for parents that can't work full-time but have to fit work around their kids, so when their kids are at school it allows for them to then head out to work, earn a living and then be there for their kids when they are home. It allows for actors and singers or anyone in the arts to pursue their dreams and aspirations, as these people can't fit in a normal job as they have to be practicing their craft and going to auditions. And one of the main advantages for gig work such as Uber, Lyft, Bolt, Uber Eats, Deliveroo, Postmates is it provides work for people that are finding it difficult and tough to get employed in another job, so this is a way for them to work and earn money. Also, for some people, full-time employment isn't for them. The lack of freedom, flexibility and ownership can make some people feel unmotivated. For these people, gig economy has made it easier for people to take their work lives into their own hand, giving them the freedom to work when and where they want. For skilled people in full-time employment, the employer owns your skills. They have the right to use them as they see fit. The employer buys the rights to your skills for a monthly fee, which is your salary. In the gig economy, the individual freelancer has full control of how they use the skills and knowledge, which allows skilled professionals to increase their income as the earnings potential is unlimited. This is attractive and lucrative for skilled professionals such as web developers who can use their skills to their advantage and command more income than if they were working for a company. In fact, 90% of freelancers believe that the best days are ahead of them, and more than 2/3 report earning more than they did in full-time employment, and over half of gig economy workers say that they are satisfied with their experience. See, the gig economy can be a world of opportunity or a world of potential hardship. It all comes down to what skills you bring to the table, and that's true of life. While many people will greet the changing nature of work with enthusiasm, other people will actively resist the shift away from stability and predictability. Now, with automation coming into work more and more, along with the gig economy, the job market is going to become more unpredictable and uncertain. Success in the gig economy and in the future of work and in life in general all comes down to having the relevant skills. While there is still a big market for unskilled work today, this will be replaced by automation over time. Hey, what's good guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and let me know what you think about the gig economy. I'll respond back to every comment, hit like and subscribe, got some bangers coming. Until then, peace.